That's important.
Right.
So I think she's got time.
Easy official. Easy official. Right.
Oh, that's it. Oh, thank you. Okay, thank you.
Hey, Russ. You probably not cash
I thought you were
Good. Yeah.
Oh, didn't you? I like that. Where's your grade at? Where's your grade? It's large.
7:30, call meeting to order, roll call.
Vote.
Here.
Van Bender.
Here.
Hopkins.
Here.
Trenta.
Here.
Sharon. Here. Carpenter.
Here.
Rob. Here. Lewis.
Next to the pledge.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Correctional withdrawal of agenda items by sponsor. I'm going to remove 7H, number 1. The Blackners could not be here this evening. Any other changes or corrections? We have a motion?
Sorry.
And a second?
Second.
Roll call?
Van Bender.
Yes.
Hopkins.
Yes.
Trenta.
Yes.
Sharon. Here. Carpenter.
Yes.
Rob.
Yes.
Vote.
Yes.
Motion passed. Approval of minutes as written or amended. Any changes, corrections for Michelle? We have a motion?
So moved.
Copy, the second?
Second.
Russ? Roll call?
Hopkins.
Yes, very good job.
Thank you. Trenta.
Yes.
Sharon.
Yes.
Carpenter.
Yes.
Rob.
Yes.
Vote.
Yes.
Van Bender.
Yes.
Motion passed. 6, petitions by citizens on non-agenda items. Please come forward.
Can you answer me how much you pay Surtop to run that plant down there every month?
All right. This is not a question and answer. I will answer it for you second time.
Sure.
Last month, it was 90, I told you it was $9,500 a month.
Okay. Do you know how many hours they work there every week?
It's in their contract.
What's in their contract? Can we get a copy of that contract?
Yes, you can,
Okay. All right.
for you.
Well, you need me to FOIA? You need it to be official?
It always has to be official.
Not necessarily unless you're forthcoming with just the document.
If you FOIA, there's a copy.
Well, then
There's a record that you're getting.
you're already FOIA, so I'll just wait to get a copy of that contract.
Perfect.
Okay. Thank you.
Anyone else? Number 7, reports and communications from the mayor and other city officers. A, report of the treasurer.
No, sir.
Thanks, Brad. Report of the collector budget officer. Thank you. Good to see you. C, report of subdivision and zoning administrator.
Nothing to report tonight.
Thank you. D, report of Deputy Director of Public Works.
Another report, Mayor.
E, report of Director of Public Works.
Just give a brief update. Some of our projects are out for bid. Third Street Reconstruction Project has been advertised for bidding. We'll have a bid opening next week, March 12th. And then also our new gas turbine generator is also out for advertising for bid, and that will bid March 27th.
And that's all for all the prep work that has to be done.
Yeah, that's the site work for the turbine, to receive the turbine. Yes.
Anything else?
That's it.
Thank you. Report of Chief of Police.
No report, Mayor.
Thank you. G, report of City Attorney.
Nothing tonight, Mayor.
Number 8, report of standing committees. Number 9, report of special committees. Number 10, presentations of communications, petitions, resolutions, orders, and ordinances by aldermen. A, consideration and action on ordinance number 1898, amending the City of Waterloo, Illinois revised code of ordinances, chapter 36, taxation, article 4, hotel tax, section 36-4-1, definitions regarding the word hotel. May I have a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Kyle, in a second. Ross? Kyle, you had a meeting earlier?
Yeah, we had an ordinance meeting before this. It was talking about the number of units that we need to qualify for them to pay for the hotel motel tax. We've talked about it at committee level a few times, and we came up with 8 units, and a single residence would be the number that would trigger the hotel motel tax needing to be paid. So then that way, if you have one Airbnb, you wouldn't qualify to do that. We don't have a way to really track them well. They do a good job of self-inspecting because of the reviews online and everything. The one thing we had at the committee on the temporary homes, we were going to add less than 30 days to temporary homes. And with that, the committee, 31. With that, the committee gave a favorable recommendation to approve it tonight in the meeting.
So the motion of that would be with the change of less than 31 days.
That is correct.
Okay. And then the ordinance will be changed to reflect that. Anything else? Roll call.
Carl Bittner,
Yes.
Ron,
Yes.
Vogt,
Yes.
Matt Bittner,
Yes.
Hopkins, Trentham,
Yes.
Sharon.
Motion passed. B, consideration and action on resolution number 25-06, approving the appointment of an authorized agent of the City of Waterloo, Illinois, to the Illinois Municipal Retirement Fund. So Ross, have a second?
Second.
Matt? Sarah, would you like to explain this, please?
I'm currently the authorized agent for IMRF. The Human Resources Coordinator has been the IMRF authorized agent, I guess, since we've had a Human Resources Coordinator.
Correct.
So I'm just passing the torch over to Tricia Hoagland, our new HR coordinator, who started today. So it's just a matter of transferring that position from me to Tricia.
Any questions? Roll call.
Ron,
Yes.
Yes.
Matt Bittner,
Yes.
Hopkins,
Yes.
Trentham,
Yes.
Sharon,
Yes.
Carl Bittner.
Yes.
Motion passed. 11, unfinished business. 12, miscellaneous business. A, consideration and action on warrant number 647. May I have a motion? Matt, in a second.
Second.
Copy? Questions? Roll call?
Matt Bittner,
Yes.
Hopkins,
Yes.
Trentham,
Yes.
Sharon,
Yes.
Carl Bittner,
Yes.
Ron,
Yes.
Vogt,
Yes.
Motion passed. B, consideration and action on approval of an estimate from Bear Heating and Cooling Incorporated in the amount of $6,910 for a boiler hydronic loop chemical treatment system. Motion?
I'll make it.
Pronounce the name.
I will make that.
Joel, in a second.
I'll second.
Tina? Nate?
Brett received 2 quotes
One was for $12,878. The second was from Bear, who's actually doing the new boilers for $6,910 to take care of this. Joel, would you like to have anything to add?
What did it say? The recommended parts per million of iron in the water is like
440 ppm.
That's what it was.
12.3
It
ppm.
should be 0.3 for those boilers surrounding at 40. So that's why this treatment needs to happen. It's just a long time ago. It happened a long time ago, probably. They did not actually look in the boiler room earlier before. I had some suggestions for Bear to look at to maybe do something a little different, but it'll be within the proposal.
So, and also this is required in order for them to warranty our new boiler.
That's my understanding. They won't do warranty or startup on the boiler. The boiler started, but the other one won't be started up until this is done.
And this needs to be done.
It needs to be done.
Okay. Any other questions? Roll call?
Yes.
Nate Bittner,
Yes.
Hopkins.
Yes.
Trentha,
Yes.
Sharon,
Yes.
Carl Bittner.
Yes.
Yes.
Motion passed. C, consideration action on approval of a special use permit for the location of an automobile service station to be located at the corner of Route 3 and Plaza Drive as requested by Rhodes Development Company LLC. May I have a motion? Renat, and a
Second.
copy. Do we have any general information about this yet?
Tire Plaza has been the one who started this process. They're essentially like a tire and minor auto maintenance shop. They have not submitted their permit for building it, but they're wanting to get started fairly quickly.
Okay. Any other questions for Roberta?
It was passed unanimous?
From Planning Commission, there was one against it and zoning.
Okay.
Anything else? Roll call?
Nate Bittner,
Yes.
Hopkins.
Yes.
Trentha,
Yes.
Sharon,
Yes.
Carl Bittner.
Yes.
Carl,
Yes.
Yes. Motion passed. D, consideration action on an executive session for the discussion of personnel as provided by 5 ILCS 20/2C1. We have a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Tina, in a second.
Second.
All those in favor, aye?
Aye.
Show us out at 7:41.
Tom Adams. You hear that? Yeah. Here, brother, if you like. I'm interested in the vote. We can begin a.
Okay.
They'll come back, it's executive session, discuss personnel matters.
You know, Tony tried to tell me that he couldn't give me a copy of the contract. They can give me a copy of anything. I don't necessarily have to FOIA them. You only FOIA them when they're not forthcoming with their contract or whatever they want to do. I never have to FOIA the contract, but now it just gives me what I found the contract.
Is that? Which one? Oh.
I should have asked why they approved The building is where City of Waterloo residents approved it, like a referendum. Yeah.
Like my skin.
I don't.
He's better. Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
Hey, Jason, let me know when you guys get a copy of that.
What?
Close. Done a project. Okay, John. You just, how much was your square foot?
I'll do the 40 days usually. Oh, that's pretty quick.
I was expecting like a month.
I was thinking there's gonna be some.
Okay, they have to respond. Hopefully it doesn't, and they could dig their heels in.
But sometimes you have to be specific on your request.
Right.
So
I want to delete this document.
Yeah, right.
So they have 5 days to, 5 business days to respond, but they have up to 30 days to actually give you the documentation.
You're right.
Yeah, so it's accurate.
But
There it is.
they have to, if they don't, so if they don't respond to you in 5 days, then there's a ordinance that before you request, when you redo the second one, it's gonna be executed.
That may take care of it.
Well, too bad, like, model creating, like, you know, it's a default, so like, okay, it's coming out, you know.
But you know, you hear,
Basically, almost like a negative consent, like, give consent to provide it if you don't respond.
So we get all.
Another jurisdiction.
Yeah, so it'd be more of a, but we're gonna see like odds, basically.
Try to like do a room, they don't like crap.
Yeah. Well, we got 2 chains.
Well, Plaza Tire
Two chains, one of my favorite ever.
I knew they said that, I was like, hey.
Plaza Drive is over there by Burger King.
No,
It's gonna be loud. Prime real estate.
Yeah. By Scooter,
Yeah.
yeah, it's kind of like that.
they're just doing that because people come, there's a decent amount of people that are one of them that actually drive around by tires.
So that way.
Yeah, so the tire jobs there, you've got Dobbs, you've got, it's not grinders anymore from change hands. Tire choice, what's called now.
So there's auto tire.
Yeah, with auto tire, there's grinders and auto tire. That's right. And then you've got the shops here, you've got Shelby's, you've got Martin's Automotive. And then you can go, as soon as you get outside the city limits, more, you've got Rush's Garage, you've got a ton that can do it. You know. But hey, I think they give them some money here.
When the jobs for one thing, you come out, you got 25 things.
Oh, they always try to tell you. They come out.
Yeah, like, you know, I don't know, it's safe to drive or not.
Yeah, it is. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm over here, I'm driving home.
I wouldn't go back to this.
Yeah,
I
Dobbs
got hung one time.
they are very big on trying to upsell you on things you do not need. Oh, you need a new fuel cap.
One of the specials.
Yeah. Yeah. My sister, they try. That's the luckily with my dad is like, you don't need that. He's pretty handy on stuff. He's like, no, you don't. And you're going to do it.
Somebody's the secretary for she's a subdivision.
Right. That's the
And then,
board.
I didn't.
What was the solution to that? Yeah.
The 2025 budget for the county is in the treasury office online.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. It was just a different color.
Yeah.
I would not.
That's not right. I've done carpet before, and you get into a closet, and you get around a little short. I take a scrubber and say, put it in the closet. No, so it was not close. Close enough. The track. Oh, just up on a block. Just got a block.
Just checking out facts.
I don't think they make one.
On what?
They do. The bottom of that.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I'll come on your phone. Yeah, I did know that.
Good night, guys.
See ya.
See ya.
Are you here because of the water issue, sir?
No.
No.
I was going to bring something up, but I pulled it out.
Different issue.
Yeah. I don't think the budget collector is,
I have pictures of it, but don't move.
yeah.
They didn't reverse it, it was so.
But I don't think she has it.
That's right.
But we're paying $105,000. That just came out late because they when they put that water down. Before that, we didn't have that, no idea, but we didn't pay everything that wasn't posted until late this afternoon. So I couldn't figure out how much she makes. So I had the first month of it, paycheck.
Yeah, not about the pay, but about the qualifications. I've heard people say the same thing.
I went to, I was in a reserve with Rick Sojay, who was the mayor. His son's the mayor, what's up, Sojay.
Loves the stuff. Don't worry, buddy. You'll get over it.
A few years ago. I said a few years ago.
Oh.
And I will have my seat like 4 hours. I don't know how you do that. I thought about it. I was like, how does Sarah do this? It's impossible.
What if this has got something to do with the water gas?
Yeah, that would be my first.
I'll safe to assume that. That's horrible. I like to assume most of the time, I'm pretty sure that's not the way issues going on personnel wise.
Especially one guy.
You know, the water guys may be suing the city like that, get their job right. I figured.
High voltage is decent.
I figured that.
I only got notice because the attorney that's handling it was the one that dealt with the Sunset Overlook in Columbia.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, no, I can find out. I'll find out from you. I know the business for them.
If you didn't do that, they wouldn't be doing that.
I agree.
Hey Kermit, was this water plant ever brought up as a referendum to the voters? No, the city just decided to build a water plant.
It was done previous administration, though. It started like.
Oh, right, right. Oh.
Yeah, but I don't remember it being a referendum.
It was just.
Yeah, it was basically the actual installation design, that building up was done in this one, but it was a lot of the, what we call groundwork, but Workers Words was done prior.
The government was really low interest.
It was like 2.5%. Yeah. I get it, I'm cool with that, you know, especially at 7%.
Yeah, that's what they got in the bank, what it's making in interest.
Yeah, they are, it's actually cheaper to borrow it.
Well, how far it's over budget.
Last time I heard it was under, actually.
Well,
that was before all the issues they're having now, though. So.
What was explained to me is this plant wasn't supposed to come online until August of this year.
Not to really,
and it was rushed.
Yeah, to beat the 33% increase you're gonna get from American Water.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes it still, I mean.
Right.
I
Because whoever designed the plant didn't design it right. Instead of using cast iron and stainless steel pipe, they used plastic.
I knew that it was some kind of, I remember what they called it, but yeah.
And instead of putting slow open and close valves, they put valves that open like that. And when you have that kind of pressure behind it, things move.
Stir up stuff. That's it. It's very interesting. That's,
yeah. And then it was supposed to go to filters before it goes to the reactor. Instead of going to the reactor and then the filters. So it was plugging up the reactor.
Yes.
Yeah, you should have seen it when they first brought the pressure on the plant. It was
turn it on for.
Yeah. Because the non-union contractors built the vessels.
Okay.
And a lot of the stuff doesn't fit together like it. Like
Of course
it
not.
should.
Yeah, of course not.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. Sarah, skip beat and watch.
Yeah.
Those are all great ideas.
That's how I was thinking about using, just went to a, we'll skip beat and watch.
It's a gargoyle from Walmart. It's a expert gargoyle.
And there was not enough isolation valves, so they had to put isolation. Just so they could work on the filters.
Who would have thought that would have been thought about ahead of time, you know, they think to work on these, probably need ABC in here.
I'm just shocked on it.
Well, and I can see like, you know, like you put your trust into who designs the plant to design it, because they're the expert on it.
Yeah, but was that the low bid expert or the high bid expert?
That's the only bid expert. The only bid expert. Oh, the only bid expert, yeah, yes.
See, that's.
I'm
just gonna lenses there.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what's. I mean, it'd be careful if you're buying a car.
Yeah, it's a little different story.
You can take it somewhere.
Yeah.
But you can go anywhere.
Yeah.
You can't just really move the water plant.
Yeah.
Not like probably like a school. And also when you buy a car, you're buying it for yourself. You don't have to worry about yourself. This is a whole town.
It's 11,000 plus people. That's just city water inside themselves.
Right.
Water's in there, it just can't.
That's when you see that, unfortunately, with new contracting now. You know, some days you have to, like, design buildings, city water likes to do that, but you always have someone willing to take advantage of that, especially on the government entity thing, you know, big checkbook. That always makes you wonder, it's like, were you actually in that, or were you just trying to cheat the system for the most profitability? You know, like, what were you?
Well, I can tell you this, on the natural gas system there,
Mhm.
Ameren tried to buy it because it was getting more and more intensive to stay within the law and within doing things. I guess they offered money and they turned it down.
Really?
Because of that, they make too much money off of this, so they're never going to get it.
Well, Amber's got an agreement that if they take over electric, over gas, they have to take electric too.
They take that in a heartbeat.
Oh, yeah.
But then the city would have no control on that equity.
Right. That's the whole point of the city is trying to control their own utilities. Which makes
I think
sense.
Columbia's got problems.
Yeah, you
They'll
see.
straight up tell you because they got Amber Electric and Amber Gas.
Yeah. What I've been told before is the city of Waterloo is a utility company, also has to be a city. That's right. Now, pros of that is why we have $30 million sitting here making interest that we're never in the red. But there's also the other side of that too. It's
Yeah, you know, we did. Genius.
we're giving up.
We the people and not a corporation.
Yeah, right. What an LLC. That's it. What a limited liability. There, you know. It's-
Get on here and get remote in and all that stuff. Yeah. I'll put a camera so I can just, you can't see it real clear, but I know what the levels are, you know? So I can zoom in, I can just check on it.
So there's one wall that's causing all these problems?
Say what?
Yeah.
There's one wall that's causing all these problems?
Where they're sentiment from as well too. Now,
Yeah, usually.
Did anybody send the results online? I'm just curious.
I've been looking at it. It's been hovering about harvest. I don't know the scale, but it's at 300 roughly.
I mean, are they breaking them by well location or is it all just?
I don't think that. I think it's just water testing.
It's the test.
It's just it's what they basically got to send everything. Got to sample every day.
Oh, it takes 5
Pretty
minutes.
quick though. Jason wasn't wrong about that. He was wrong about playing the right time, the right place. I mean, that's they had it by over the weekend. I've never seen the federal, like any kind of government move that quick. It was like Monday. I was, whoa! I did not.
Yeah, they called me Monday saying they were working on getting it online.
But that afternoon, it was like, there it is. I was like, this is. I was surprised to see it that quickly.
But then you couldn't,
Cost me
I
$20.
couldn't read it.
Yeah, you gotta have they almost have a legend that kind of figure out what it is,
Right.
you know. And then look, I think someone did that on the Waterloo.
What did they?
Some put up, it was a citizen basically like hard to scale, what things like different things, iron, you know, what's considered acceptable and stuff. I was like, okay, maybe you can tell what the word.
Well, because I asked him that question
Yeah.
last meeting, you know, how do you read it?
Yeah, and you didn't have an answer. That's, yeah. So I think someone else heard that and they decided to do their own due diligence and I'm gonna put it up there in Waterloo somewhere. It's on there still, you know.
I want to meet the people who can.
Well, that's good. I said something.
Yeah.
There's no issues with being a little more transparent than necessary.
Right.
Yeah, no one else does it, that's fine. It's easy to gain information, it's not good. You know, it's there, I guess who wants to look at it, you know, that's fine.
Yeah.
You basically created a hyperlink to an Excel spreadsheet, and you put it on the website, that's what you did.
Right.
That's good, it works.
And it's saying too that there's steel getting in things too.
Yeah, iron, they said a little bit iron ore, I remember that back, probably spring November, I
But it was
think.
actually steel shaving.
Oh, well, we know where that came from. That's from manufacturing right there. That does not match up.
Or something that's
Or
That's something that's current part in there. It's-
currently grinding.
Yes.
I've been told the plant's been on, like the plant's been active since June, July.
Yeah, when they started doing water stuff there, like, there wasn't actually pumping water anywhere, but it was, you know, they were pulling water in, flushing it, and pulling it out. I will say that plant is pretty impressive. We were going inside it. It's pretty nifty, and yeah, you were there too. It was.
Yeah.
Give them that. It looks good. It does.
Now, before it didn't look good.
Yeah, that's true. I think someone power washed some things there for us. Go look around.
Because it was pretty dirty in there
from what I heard. But someone said that they only worked there 2.5 hours a week.
I know it's very automated. It's, I mean, it's very much, it's
I mean, honestly, you can probably control others from the phone or a computer.
Oh, yeah.
I know it's surprising,
Yeah.
there's cameras in our plant watching screens.
Oh, yeah, yeah. It's all, they remote in, they can remote in and change anything they need to. Anywhere from the plant all the way up to the tower. Open, close things. Everything to do. And of course, down there, they've got the manual process, just some of that, you know. But,
Stanford, or American Water, or somebody at backup in case this thing
they're
falls over or something.
yeah, they have, I think by law, they have to have an alternative source, so if they're only American.
You could think they use the city lakes.
Yeah.
Like you said, yours.
That'd be gone real quick. At 1 million gallons a day, it wouldn't last long. You think about it, I mean, everything uses water, you know, I mean, even like, I mean, I'm probably, you know, on 3,000 gallons a month at my house by myself, or not myself, but with my family, you know, times, what are there, probably 4,000 homes, and not including businesses and everything else, and car washes,
Dog washes.
Wolfie's dog wash, yeah.
I mean, all the groomers.
Yeah, and all the groomers too, yeah.
Restaurants.
Yeah.
This is a pretty long executive session.
This one of those dudes will be a fly in the wall.
I think they
Just want to know what's going on back there.
This is that litigation going.
Yeah.
Possible.
Yeah. We're gonna fight it, we're gonna pay it out.
What are those who bring
We're gone, they just left. We were just start up and then you leave.
See the lights on.
I also feel like I'm not really communicating anyways, or, you know,
I think I've got
He's having a nice.
This is fun. So,
Yeah, these executive sessions usually aren't this long.
you tricked me.
I did. I didn't see it on the agenda until like got the paper, I'm sorry.
It's me.
Yeah. That's really what it is over there. We can, but have, we want to do a trust.
You're just forcing back the road.
Run, can you just run back there and yell at him?
Say,
You're
Sorry,
on
the meeting's
transfer.
over.
Go back and tell me you have an emergency or something.
I'm a text.
Yeah, send your dad a little text. Come on now.
There's a bottle, someone was trying to sell me water bottle. Yeah. Glass water bottles. No.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see your sign there. I just had to help it there.
That's it?
I said I didn't see your sign there. I just had to move for help it.
Oh.
I had to know what
You'd be surprised for how often that happens.
Oh, yeah.
I took great care of you.
I do. Or how few people, like, that's me, I was talking to John, the county clerks, because I went to vote for myself. So, and
At least you got one.
yeah, I got two. My wife did too. Well, she told me she did.
Never know.
I never know. I never know. Secret.
Well, if there's two, then you know.
Yeah, if there's only two, well, we know. I hope. I still don't know. See? So I'm like, wait a minute. Wait, where's only one? But I was,
This is rigged.
everybody I talk to, I'm like, you know, this I know. Like, you know, if there's 2,000 residents for 4% and 15% turnout, that's 300 people going to vote. I'm like, think how small that is. I'm like, chill out. Bro, you gotta say, just vote, please.
I voted today.
It didn't work.
Not people. But you need to text your dad. Dad will say, hey, I'm doing it.
Are the wards pretty equal? Population.
I think Ward 4 is a little bigger. Most of the
We need the
developments.
most signatures. If you
It was
look at the
48
providers,
we needed.
else, yeah.
And most of the new developments are in Ward 4, minus out by Waterworks.
Silver Creek.
Yes, Silver Creek, yeah.
That's not going anywhere.
And that's not going anywhere fast.
Supposedly you're gonna be able to access that from Park Street.
Right, the Paul Simon Drive. If you look at Google, Google hasn't connected everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Google, it's not connected, fake news.
Google Maps, it's connected.
I know the better.
So I was,
So we're supposed to try and drive that, like, hey, there's no road here. It'd be like in the office, and he's listening to the GPS to tell him,
Water.
yeah, it's telling me to turn left, it's telling me to turn left. And he goes right to water. It's telling me.
I was told by the postal inspectors that any subdivision by 2029 that has more than 50 boxes will all be what they call them CPU boxes.
The clusters.
Oh,
Yeah,
clusters, kind of like Valley Estates.
All- Yeah, all new subdivisions have.
Well, even the existing ones by 2029 are gonna have them. So unless it's like
Well, I guess I should never, I was thinking about replacing
anything that
my,
is an HOA,
my
you
chicken
can have
and
the
one with that
choice to
strip line,
send
yeah,
it
wait.
because the Grimlock's got brick boxes.
It depends which phase you're in.
Yeah, like some of them do. Some
Yeah, I
of
know
them don't.
Rimlock, some
If
of
you go,
them,
yeah, if
like
you go,
yours
if
is,
you go in the second entrance, or I guess the furthest north entrance,
yeah,
those
the
are
old
cluster
entrance,
boxes.
yeah,
But if you go to the old entrance on Covington, those are all.
yeah.
But some of the older ones, you will have the option if you got an HOA to go to cluster or to stay with a brick. But if you got a wooden pedestal box, it's gonna come out. Because they were just having a talk about Silver Creek Estates. Because the back half is all CPUs.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like yours, you know, but, so yeah,
Well,
both
see,
phases are
They
not.
only get 2 minutes per box. Where if they do a cluster box, they get 5 minutes. Doesn't matter how many boxes are in there.
So it'd be 100, it'd be
It could
3.
be 100 to 300 boxes. All the carrier gets is 5 minutes to deliver the mail in boxes.
That makes sense.
Well,
We have a lot of mail issues in terms of things ending up in the wrong slot, and if they only have 5 minutes, that makes sense.
I mean, I guess pretty sort of for them.
Having wooden
I love
ones
how
that are
everything
there, that are
comes out
out
of
there
here,
now.
goes to our post office, goes to the St. Louis, and it comes back to our post office.
Or if you're just in the city.
Really
you
just
know,
be
yeah.
separate slot.
Yeah.
So-
It must have not always been that way.
If you have an
I remember that, it was
HOA,
like, it was local mail.
they can exempt from it. Now, if you're on a walkable route where your box is mounted to your house, it's gonna stay that way.
Yeah, Old Town, basically, yeah.
It's just for mounted, it's basically for mounted routes.
Mm-hmm.
Waterloo's only got one town, only one route that's really walkable.
Yeah, it's basically town, 4th Street, you know.
And it's the only route that walks from the post office. City 4 is a short route, you can actually take it all the way to the local parcels. You leave the post office and then you come down past the sheriff's department and come back.
Just move around, basically.
Yes, you go up 3rd Street, do all those. And then you go down towards the old firehouse and then come back up. Go down by where the old subway was. And then you turn around. You go back towards City Hall and you come back. You skip the courthouse because they come get their own mail. I think it's because people don't maintain their mailbox.
Yeah, I just, right here, it's pretty much maintained, but I can see, I mean, it's efficiency wise for the post office to have to stop every 25 feet, as opposed to stopping once per cell.
What are they gonna do with all the packages?
You're gonna get delivery
There's
slips.
gonna
Pick 'em up.
stand them all, big pile.
That's true.
They'll try to jam them in there if they'll.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and
Well-
we usually have like 2 bulks
Right.
per cluster, and
Right.
then if it won't fit, they will still bring it to your doorstep.
I figured we'll all be getting those things saying couldn't deliver, blocked. I get those sometimes, I'm like, I know I got them blocked. You just don't wanna get out of your truck.
So maybe you go to the post office
Yeah.
and show them the bag.
The town cars show up here sooner than later.
Oh, yeah?
Waterloo's gonna be the first office to get them. Because they take care of their vehicles with us.
We remember 1980 diesels, they give them 3 miles a gallon.
Oh, they get even worse than that, because I've actually physically drove one from Thompson Depot to the Dutch Hollow Post Office, and you can burn a half tank.
Oh, jeez.
Most inefficient piece of aluminum you're driving.
We had a lot of the 430s. They were the 2.2 motor. They're made in '94. We had a bunch of them, perfectly good engines, and they made us scrap every one of them. And then a lot of post offices that blew up the other ones, so we gave out all of our reserves. We don't have reserves. And now we ran into the problem because we told Jasper to get rid of all the core, so they got rid of all the old motors because we weren't gonna make them. And now they've pushed to rebuild all these engines. And
We don't have
we've
anything.
got no cores or nothing,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, let's get rid of everything.
And you're not getting electric ones anymore.
We weren't making the electric ones anyways. All the electric ones are going to California.
Imagine that.
Now there won't be a postal service. It'll be privatized.
It's going that way.
I mean, postal service will always be around.
They should have just let them open banks back up.
I mean, it's already a private entity, the federal government anyways.
I heard no.
Little Baldy put out a press release the other week. Wow, he's passing the baton on. So, I don't know, they said they can produce 80 clown cars a day. They can only produce one. So their counts are off. There's 69 cars.
So a little discrepancy there. Slightly.
Well, there's a West shop that basically does everything from Cuba down to Springfield, Missouri, and all the way out to Columbia, Missouri, and like northern Illinois, Quincy,
I mean, it's so much.
Edwardsville. They scrapped over 150 of those LLVs. And then after he scrapped them, he said, "Where's my replacements?" They go, "We don't have none of these onto the issues." They took 90 of our mattresses.
Yeah.
Screw it up.
I mean, the electric mail trucks, they weren't even gonna be good enough unless you were gonna use all the city route.
Yeah.
If you only get 70 miles, and most of the mail routes around here are 100 miles.
Especially when you're rural. Yeah, I mean, you couldn't do rural.
They're changing a lot of stuff, but like you can only change it oil one time a year now.
Especially the amount of mileage and wear and tear stop and go you do. Like, that's the worst thing. It's not like this is some,
They used to,
some Sunday driver.
used to be a big circle. So we'd start in South County. We'd take 8 trucks, swap them. We're there, once that post office was done, we'd go just next post office. We'd go all the way to basically Dutch Hollow and Belldover, serviced by a contractor, but we go Muscogee, Lebanon, Breeze, Trenton, all those out there, go all the way to Salem, Mount Vernon. You go down, you come back 64 east up in Nashville. You go to Murfreesboro, Carbondale. Then on our way up, we hit Chester, you hit Sparta. Then you hit Redwood, and then Waterloo, Columbia. Columbia was the last one. It took exactly 6 months to do the whole entire.
Sweet. And you start over. Once you get done, you start on over again.
There was a 2-week period between them.
And now,
So what you got is 2-week vacation.
there you go. That was your 2 weeks off.
Yep.
You get all over again.
And then I figured they could cut out the whole extra service and just do 1 service a year.
That's crazy.
I mean, they're experiencing problems with it now, so I think they're trying to. They said they're gonna go back to the old way of doing things, so hopefully they do.
That's no issue.
Consider hurry up, I'm gonna leave.
Maybe that's their plan.
Yeah. I can't answer anyone.
Asking questions, right?
We can ask them, they're just not gonna answer. Yeah, it's.
I didn't, that wasn't a snappy thing. I just can't, I will never, ever read. I was in my line, I couldn't tell you. I really get to shoot the right feet.
Are you at 8 degrees weather?
No, we don't have.
Has it been a year?
That's crazy.
Yeah. He's excited. Where did you get it?
45 minutes.
Usually you don't last that long.
They're pretty good sector.
I was expecting them just to go back and say that guy got fired for whatever reason.
Yeah.
I'm thinking the thought about the lawsuit. I think it's probably more likely.
Do we settle?
That's why the lawyer's here.
Well, he's the tough one. He's the one that's.
I invite you to check out a YouTube channel called Monroe County Truth, and
Yeah.
I will greatly, I will leave that, I will leave the comment
Are
right
they
there.
still broadcasting?
Yep. I got a meeting with them on Wednesday or Thursday this week.
Really?
I forgot to tell you that.
Where are they out of?
I know nothing about them. I know, all I know is that they wouldn't even meet in person. They said that they'd be set up via Teams.
That makes sense. Let's keep it.
Yeah, I listened to a couple. They were pretty, it was pretty good.
Fox mask. Just sitting there, it's just a jackass mask. It just.
This one. Figure yourself as an attorney. Go to court, tell the judge that your client agreed to something, but your client's dead or you think has been 6 feet ago. Tell me what your thoughts are.
And it
That's not
happened,
it.
and it happened more than our house.
I just want to open it.
Really?
I already opened it, so I got.
That's who represents the city.
But nothing happened.
I mean, David went after Kennedy. I mean, we were the same firm. You know,
Yeah.
one doesn't like it, the other two do.
Right, guilty by association, at least.
Which I mean, I think is where they were trying to get at.
What was it called again?
It's called Monroe County Truth.
Okay, true. Well, that's not, we sit here tonight listening to that. Everybody's bad on these.
But they're not very long.
Oh, good.
10 minutes, 15 minutes. Per episode.
Thank you. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, I think hip hop should all over there.
Related answer.
Well, I should say this one. Hip hop should never in the same video.
Oh, very
And then there's one about the.
yes. She's like, all right.
Do you have to be subscribed to get the video?
I don't. Well, to get notification that they post the video, yes.
Okay.
And then the other one's personal. But I will tell you, I've talked to about 25 people in the county, and they said that everything that they have listed there is literally untrue.
That's good.
I verified my facts.
Yeah.
Jason, what school do you work at? Or what school district?
Cahokia High School,
Oh, I don't know what the.
history and civics.
Oh, nice.
Are you sure?
Are you
Is
sure?
that
Are you
true?
I
positive?
opened one up.
Do you work there or do you teach?
I opened one up.
I just do a song and dance.
I mean, there's a difference.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's got his hair, so I mean, it can't be too
Yeah.
So,
That was the same thing.
So,
To be fair, I keep it long before my students like it better. My wife likes it better too. It gets me a lot of good favor in my job.
I think cool to be like that. I told my wife after the election, I might bring back the summer mustache again. Just, man, my daughter almost cried. She was like, please don't, you look terrible. I look so aggressive, it was so bushy, like Tom Selleck. He was so great.
porn stash.
Yeah, it was 100%. That thing was meaty. I was like, man. You always had a mustache.
I couldn't find the link, so I just sent you the link.
Okay, cool. Perfect.
I couldn't find it either when I looked. Jason ended up sending it to me. I don't know why.
They fell asleep. They fell asleep.
Because they fell asleep.
I'm ready to. I just told them out leave.
Only 16 minutes, it's 5.5 minutes, and Joel's 10 minutes, 39 seconds.
That's good. Good light listening.
Only 7 subscribers.
They're all new, they're just, like, been in January, February.
Oh,
Yeah, January is when it started.
Oh, so it's fresh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
New year, new them.
Shoot, I will copy.
That's corruption, recent here.
Door.
I'm here walking with everybody.
Yeah.
And,
Little TT.
I told Sandy that she owes you $20. Chauffeur her to the community center.
I'm worried about you.
No, we've done that trivia together a few times. I always give her a ride up.
If I would have known that, I could have picked her up. Of course, I didn't know I was playing until 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
I just can't believe the amount of people that were out there.
You talking about trivia night Saturday? That's what it's out. They ran out of Busch Light
Really?
and Coors Light. You didn't drink Miller Light?
Jason
I was like, why would you drink Miller?
Jason goes, we were doing the unscramble for ambulance, and I said it was fire truck. And he's like, what are you doing? I said, so if anybody overhears me, you're wrong.
Where was that company?
We were stumped on that, the second or third one where it was pursuit.
It took us, we got it, but it was like,
We're like, oh my goodness, there's 2 U's in it.
yeah, I know, there's 2 U's.
One
I
is like,
know, for us, it's different. I was like, no, is that how you spell it? And I was like, looked up on that. I was like, is it like a turnip stirrup or is it like, you know?
See, when I type in Monroe County,
water column.
when you click on it, it comes up to like New Orleans. It's Louisiana. Well, this is huge.
That's what I was trying to.
Around 8-inch water column.
All in one word.
Yeah, yeah, all, I mean, yeah. That's how I say it. Really makes a difference from that.
Oh. Yeah, if you type MonroeCountyTree.com.
Yeah, that's it.
Jordan gets something to listen to oil.
Yep. My podcast, my easy listening.
Just make sure you can't turn your car on. Please turn your car on.
Yeah.
Episode 3.
What episode's that?
Oh. The most applicable.
I'm gonna be episode 4.
They want $19 a month.
To subscribe. Mine's free.
Yeah, I'll just.
Yeah, I agree. $19 a month.
I'll wait for it to come on to Netflix.
You got fiber in your house yet?
And what?
Do you got fiber in your house yet?
I believe we do. Yeah. They put that in our.
They somehow forgot about my house.
It's went right over it.
No, they ran into my house and everything, and it was a couple of weeks ago, I got a phone call from HTC, and they're like, yeah, have you been converted over to fiber? And I'm like, what are you talking about?
Someone's also like, hey, I think we skipped something.
Yeah.
Like, well, your mother-in-law's home, so you can go over there now and do it.
So
Friday night, I looked at her on
should have asked him if he wanted to.
I don't think so. He's got plans to move down to the bottom.
Really?
Tina Sharon's gonna go with him.
I don't know how I woke up there.
Go where?
To the Bahamas. Where Stan wants to move to, the Bahamas. He said Tina Sharon's going with him.
It's a hologram.
You're still going into BMW?
Do I?
Yeah.
Oh, I went in there and sent Sandy a picture of her slot machines that are the greatest thing ever that nobody's gonna ever make.
Where are they at?
The slot machines?
Yeah.
They're downstairs against the wall where all the members' names are.
Oh,
They took all the members' names down. Put the
Really?
slot machines out. Oh, guess what? You know what's even better yet? They ran electric without getting an electrical permit from the city of Waterloo. Oh, wait, you see what do you see? Oh, slot machine. Cha-ching.
So we built this.
is business down?
Still with those slot machines.
Well, no, I mean just on fish days.
Oh, they'll pick up now since it'll be lit on Friday. They'll have buffet.
The wells.
I haven't been in there since Sandy left.
Yeah. Somebody posted any local fish fries around, and I put on there, I said, well, Waterloo VFW's got a nice gentleman's club if anybody wants to go on down. They got some slot machines too. That's what they call it, so I just state the facts.
Really? They call it the gentleman's club?
That's what Mike calls it. He says it's the gentleman's club.
I don't think he knows what actually what that is.
So he's convinced that, he says that he doesn't have to pay income tax off those slot machines.
It's a lot, brother.
He'll find wrong.
I mean,
He'll be surprised.
Okay, I understand if you have a fish fry and you generate revenue from that, you could be nonprofit.
Yeah.
When you put slot machines,
Yeah, you're for
in a
profit
building,
now.
you are a for-profit
Yeah,
organization.
yeah, that's not for profit.
Well, if they have a a nonprofit tax number, then,
It doesn't matter, it's still a for-profit. You're
well, I know, but that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
If it's for profit, then, there's no problem.
Yeah, yeah, we did that like, they gonna update the VFW? That'd be cool.
They can't update it. They cost so much to update their place.
Well, they were supposed to, I thought they were supposed to tear it down and get rid of it. They were gonna sell it to the city, weren't they? All that property.
The city
Wasn't that
the city wanted to
Stan's?
tear, the city wanted to buy it and tear it down, they wanted to turn it into a public event hall. Is what they wanted, that's what Tom Smith wanted.
Or the community center.
And that was really before they built the firehouse.
So we won't use WCC as the country club.
I think the mayor's open.
Still $20 a pound for a pound of cotton.
Like so, highway robbery down there.
Every place is suspicious like that. Crazy, you can't.
No, if you go Mr. Barbecue in Columbia and you get a pound of cod for $15 on Friday.
Thank you. I was going to say that.
I do like, hey, Mr. Barbecue, I do like their fish is my favorite.
I've never been
Because
to
he is actually.
I've never been to their place, but I go to one.
And you have it every Friday too.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What's the next week, next time?
I think the only thing he's adding different is, catfish nuggets.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
I love catfish.
He's adding that.
He's such a character. He'll walk around and how you like that mac and cheese. Like, you need to add a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And then next week I come in there, there's 2 bowls he brought out. He goes, here, I added it just for you. I want you to try it. That's where we go on Fridays for lunch at 11:30. He's already got Coke, water, 2
Right.
teas on the table.
He's ready.
Oh, he is ready. He's always ready.
Last week it must have been pretty much of a shit show though.
Oh, he hates
Somehow they did not spill
It didn't.
at all. Like, I watched it, I was like, oh God. It just somehow all stayed together.
And he hates when people leave the chairs pulled out.
You ever watch him when he first walks in the building?
No.
He checks on the chair.
Every single table, every single chair he will touch.
He makes it the right spot.
No. When he goes into Columbia, that's the first thing he'll do. He'll walk around the dining room. He'll start right behind the podium, and he'll go all the way around. He'll make sure every table and chair is set exactly the way it's supposed to be.
And the napkins are a certain way. He does that in Waterloo too. It's insane.
Oh, I agree.
I don't know why people can't just keep the stuff the way I have it. It's like, I don't know. It's
You'll never find a cheaper pork steak, though. I'll tell you that.
That's true. You're not lying on that.
That cut pork steak.
Yeah, you cut with
You gotta really mess with him and tell him that they're just doing it just to mess with you.
You ever seen the lady that used to go to McDonald's?
Which one?
She's got, I don't know what she's got. She got OCD. She don't.
Oh, the one that gets the drinks and.
Yeah, she'll literally she'll walk to your table and she'll grab your cup and she'll go, what you drinking today? And you just tell you Coke, and she'll go up to the Coke machine and she'll fill that thing up, and then she'll set it on the thing and then on the counter, and then it'll have to be a certain way, and then she'll make sure that it's filled up to the line, and then she'll put a new lid on it, and she'll wipe it off. Then she goes around and she picks up the dining room, and all the trays have to be stacked a certain way on the thing. Need free labor.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's pretty.
We're currently at 1 hour.
You can see.
Why didn't they just say
Yeah.
back to that person?
I'm okay. When we're sitting here, I don't have to go to either restaurant. So.
You know, I'm sitting on my.
Okay. I don't talk to anybody. I'm good. But this time I get to watch my boys sit around and do absolutely nothing. And then that drives me crazy.
You still driving his big old Ford around?
Him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With his big old Mr. Barbecue plates.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Everything is Mr. Barbecue on it.
Hey, he's got a brand. You know?
Yeah.
Just throw it at Josh.
We're gonna get off as well.
There's 50 people.
I can't get it up anymore. Need some scissors.
Waterloo pretty busy over there?
It's starting to get busy again. The weather breaking. So,
Looked like you were crowded last Friday.
oh, the Friday before that was even crazier.
Was it?
Yeah. This Friday was gonna be crazy. But we got fish Wednesday and Friday this week.
Wednesday and Friday.
Oh, is Cody got fish on Wednesday? Oh, that's where I'm going for lunch.
We have a limited menu now for Friday nights. We don't do any burgers. Nothing on the grill, I don't think. Pork steaks, we're doing
How come?
lunch.
Just all day out here, that you're gonna have a,
So if you have like everything, then it just backs
yeah,
everything up, so.
that's a lot of product you're not gonna be using.
I do gotta say, he's got a pretty massive menu.
He does have a product.
Yeah. It's simple though, that's what I like.
Yeah, it's,
And it's it's the same at both, so
yeah,
my cooks can go back and forth and servers can go back and forth.
that's nice.
Mhm.
Yeah, when you have two different menus, it's like you go to two different restaurants, so, you know, the brand gets diluted then sometimes.
Yeah. It's a lot of work.
It's always huge.
I like Waterloo though. I like my Waterloo location better than Columbia.
I do too, but only because I live closer to it.
Yeah. I just like, Waterloo's more, the people are friendlier and like you can talk to them. Columbia, they're there to eat, drink, and leave. You know, they don't want to chit chat. They don't want to, like, if you walk over, you're like, hey, how is everything? I'm like, that's fine.
I'd leave.
Yeah, like, stop bothering me.
Well, at least it's, hey, it's trimming tables over quicker.
Yeah. It's more a restaurant there. And
Yeah.
here, I feel like it's smaller and.
Or hang out. That's
Yeah.
fine.
And not
Pubs
even in the
out.
bar, but even in the dining room.
Yeah, more relaxed.
Yeah. But I guess just because I know more people here. Than I do there.
I'm not really.
Can you guys ever use the upstairs if you have to?
Yeah, I do.
Do you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I'll probably have to this weekend.
So, have you said this or not?
I told you.
If it's a, take out HMU or stairs.
Oh, yeah.
So,
It's
how
kind of
long
basement. No, I got 2 cameras in the whole building. So we're gonna come there. Probably.
Is that, I put, for these
The same
reasons,
as the slot machines are against the
our
wall.
engineers.
The camera's back there. If you walk in the building and you keep your face away from the machine, you would never know.
The state has cameras up
Yeah, there's only 2.
on the machines.
That's it.
I can do
We've got 2.
You're probably using
In our-
what's that one company, J&J Adventures.
The state does those, not J&J, or not the state puts the camera in.
Yeah, there's only 2.
Hmm.
I would have figured they would have had one at least like entry.
Yeah, we don't. We just have them around the machines.
I don't know if I had it my way, I'd have 32 cameras.
That's good. Everybody thinks there's cameras in the machine.
Well, they're an ATM. You see every time you pick your
Yeah.
nose and touch the button.
Funny.
Surprised they're not.
Mm-hmm.
They could be. You just don't know.
Yeah.
All right, we'll get my tinfoil hat now, guys. What's that?
I have one guy that says, they know I'm sitting here. They know I'm sitting here. I'm like, shut up.
Yeah, that's why. That's why you're not
Yeah,
ready.
I won last time. They know I'm here.
Christopher pushed the button.
When,
I lose every time.
Yeah, I know he's sitting there in this mansion watching me.
just because I won last week.
You can remember that.
Okay.
It's literally a game of chance, and it is not your favorite.
It's like I got the I can't say the word.
Algorithm.
Algorithm.
Dude, some people do got them algorithms down.
Yeah, I got this down. That's why you just lost $100.
Yeah, you got it down so tight, man.
Yeah, but
Well, I mean to, I've got to work it up.
I don't know, Whalen, Steve Whalen, he's won 5 cruises.
Wow. On slot machines?
Slot machine.
I didn't know they gave cruises.
I know, they must be on there. For the worst.
I mean, you still have to pay the taxes and.
Oh, about time I thought they got one.
So.
There's a long enough to shave my beard again.
It's love, baby.
Yeah.
I put respectfully at the bottom.
Motion to return to session. In a second. All those in favor, aye. We're back in at 8:49. Number 13, discussion of matters by council members rising after agenda deadline. Joe.
I got two things. The grocery tax, that was before you took over. When, do we know what that allocation would be or what we're missing from, or what we will be missing if we don't get that, if we don't implement it, I guess? We probably, because Sean didn't know what that was before she had left, and then.
I'll start researching.
So we need to figure that out, and we need a deadline for when that, or the sales tax or whatever, we need to know when we have to actually do that or not.
January 26th.
Yeah, but we gotta let the state know prior. I don't know when that is, probably middle of the year, I think. July, that we hear fast. So, we need to know when, and ballpark on what we're actually talking about, if we do implement any of that. And then I got a lot of compliments on the streaming. Maybe we need to work on some sort of sound system, maybe.
We're looking at a permanent situation for everything upstairs and downstairs.
Right. That's it.
I'm glad Sarah's here. Do you have any more information on that iCash? That iCash is coming up on the 19th?
Yeah, so we'll have a representative from the state office coming to visit with any residents that come and want them to help assist in finding unclaimed property. And if there is any unclaimed property or assets in that individual's name, then they will help them go through the process that it takes to claim it.
What do they need to bring?
Just their name, just their
ID?
Yeah, name, ID, anything like that.
And what was the time of that?
3 to 6.
That was it.
Jim?
I just want to say, I got a call the other day from, and I can't remember who it was at City Hall, but she let me know that between like midnight and 5 a.m. there was an extensive amount of water running, and I did find an open spigot at home, but I appreciate that.
It's probably
Nice to
Libby.
know. You never mean?
It's probably Libby.
It would be Libby.
Has something to do with toddler at your house?
Upon further investigation, yes. And more than always, I'll be paying for it, so. Go from there.
The water and the toddler. Tina? Got
Nothing there.
Russ? Nothing. Motion to adjourn? Second? Hoppy? All those in favor, aye? Aye. We're out at 8. Thank you. Yeah.